another one of my usual video blogs here with the young people in this place of youth. And let me tell you, still doing construction on it. I couldn't be more happier. What can I say to my young people? The 80s and 90s were happening. Or to the 80s and 90s, the 50s and the 60s were going on. Whatever time frame that you were in growing up, it's all in the past. And I do want to talk about how your past somewhat relays to your future. Here on my regular spot. I know you're probably looking at this from upside down, but hold on just a moment. I wanted to say it's always an honor and a pleasure to be here with you alongside this place of youth, this place of education. And I want so bad to go back to my younger years. Can I say that? And just value what it is that I had. To the privileged and to the not so privileged. I had to come here and share this message about this thing called leadership. And I know that teachers and principals are probably looking at this from a, opinion perspective. Is this good? Is this bad? Which direction am I going in when it comes to this system of education? I want to say this first and foremost. I know you're going to take a look at this backwards, but here it is. What would I have done today as opposed to the 80s or the 90s? Remember that I was influenced in the wrong direction. I didn't have a lot, or maybe I didn't know about a lot of the self-help leadership. I didn't understand this thing called leadership. I didn't know how to value and appreciate the parents that I had. I didn't know how to appreciate, my family in general. And I can come here today and admit to that, because in life you do hold some regrets, and it's important for me to come out to you and share that message about regrets. We want to hide the bad. We only want the good on here. That's not so. By the way, it is so hot that my eyes are sweating. And I just obviously want the young generation to come on here, take a look at these videos, and take a look at my regrets, my mistakes, and if you can learn from that. I remember Robert Herjavec said, an entrepreneur helps resolve, or a leader helps others. And that's my intent, to keep coming on here, looking for ways in which I can be involved in this thing called leadership. It's hard to lead yourself. As a matter of fact, in some kind of way or another, you don't know how to lead yourself. If you have a messy house, if you are going through a divorce, even in your church life, you don't know how to best lead. Even for me, now that I have this thing called a disability. By the way, back then, I didn't have a disability. Today I do. And what is another one of my regrets? Well, you probably already know. I ate the wrong way. It's like I did everything wrong. But I'll tell you this. The one thing that I did do right in life is the following. I decided to get into this thing called leadership. I decided to get into this thing called trading. I decided to think of ways in which I can make my regrets and turn them around. What 80s song am I thinking about right now, young people? No. Wow, this is beautiful. By the way, please excuse the wind. And you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to go on my meditation walk. Like I said, whenever it is that you have a disability, you have to do the things that you can do. And that includes being on here, taking a walk, and just enjoying the moment. Yeah, I sound like a broken record. Do they even have any more vinyl records? I still have some of my vinyl records. I should bring them out. It is always a joy and a pleasure to celebrate this time with you. And I can tell you this, I really miss my Mami Petrita, and I also miss my Shebah baby. And you know what I'm about to do. You've seen it before. To my youth people, young people, you know what I'm about to do, right? You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to get funny, right? Hold on. By the way, I did kind of cut out my name. And remember, I still have these blank pages to fill out. I still have to cut out a picture of my dad because I so want to share my family with you. Oh my goodness. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you go. And I'm going to savor this moment. Once again, please excuse the wind. I can't do anything about that. Pages are flipping. And I can't tell you how much I love you, wherever it is that you are in the world. I want to give you much love if you are in Zimbabwe, Costa Rica, India. I always want you to come back, pray, meditate. Father in heaven, I need you so much right now because I don't know what else to do. Once again, my love and prayers to you wherever it is that you are in the world. And can't stop loving you. To our men and women and to our furry babies. See you in my next one.